Good evening and welcome to our 5th through 8th grade choral concert. We are so glad to see so many people here in the audience, and we're so excited to perform for you today. Lots of you probably know who I am, but I'm Miss Taylor Peak. I am the K through 5 elementary music teacher, and I also have the pleasure of working with the 5th grade chorus. The song that you just heard, Hanukkah is Here, is called Around. We like to start our 5th grade chorus year working on that because it's a really easy way to teach part singing for these kiddos. So that was Hanukkah is Here. The next selection that you will be hearing is called Beautiful December. Before we move on to our last piece, I have one huge thank you that I would like to make, and that is to Mrs. Sandra Carroll for playing for us. This is the kids' first experience with singing choral music and having an accompanist, and she's so patient and kind and always reliable and there for us and for me. So thank you, Mrs. Carroll. Let's give her a round. Parents, we are going to stay for the rest of the concert, and then we're going to head back to the choir room. If you would please come and pick up your children from there, so I make sure they get home safely with you. Thank you for coming, and enjoy the rest of the concert.
Spirit, the holiday Thank you very much. You have in front of you the 2021-22 6th grade choir. For these kids, I have to remember, this is actually your first one on this stage, isn't it? Yeah, it's been a while. We're all a little bit rusty at this, but it's a lot of fun to be back at it. That was, of course, Here We Come Caroling, which is a traditional Yorkshire carol at Christmas time. We're going to follow this up with Something Told the Wild Geese, which is based on a poem by an American poet. This one's cool because in this year's group, kind of a credit to the class, we have a lot of male voices this year. And so part of what we do in 6th grade is we start to differentiate between the voices more, so you'll hear soprano part, alto part, and because we have so many, and because we have so many of the male voices, we're actually going to do a 3-part piece here. And I'm really excited to present it to you. This is Something Told the Wild Geese. I try not to talk too much. You're not here to hear me talk. I told the kids there's a reasoning behind the timing or the programming order of the next 2 pieces, and I won't explain that other than say there's a reason for that timing. So the kids kind of know that, and I think as you see in your program, you'll kind of understand that as well. We're going to present here I See a Star by Greg Gould.
See a star, one shining. don't need a microphone for this last little bit. I have teacher voice, it's just fine. So of course, one of the most fun parts of the Christmas season is singing Christmas carols. So we're going to end our portion of the concert with Jingle Bells. Feel free to chime in if you want to. I want to say thank you to Mr. Mueller. I know he's here in the back. He's here, so thank you very much for supporting us. Thank you to Ms. Keith, doing a great job with your fifth graders. And thank you to Mr. Stalzer for all the help you've provided every year in this semester, especially parents. Thank you so much for being here, supporting music in your kids' lives. It's important, and I hope you're enjoying it. Let's end it.
Love you, Lady Anne.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits rise. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh! Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh! Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh! Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh! Hey! Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh!
Good job, Sam.
lost our mic. Oh, there we go. Good evening, everyone. It's so awesome to see so many awesome faces in here. Like almost a packed house. It's really cool. I am Landon Stalzer. I am the 7th and 8th grade mixed choir director, as well as the 9 through 12 choir director at Harlan Community. I can't speak enough about this group and say how much I seriously enjoy this group of 7th and 8th graders. They're very responsive to instruction. They're quick to be quiet as soon as it gets kind of loud. They're quick to quiet down, and they just have a lot of fun singing. It's been an absolute joy to work with these students, and I really mean it when I say this group of kids specifically is a very special group. So thank you to parents for fostering that sort of environment growing up with these students. They're seriously a pleasure to work with. We've got 3 selections tonight. That was Carol of the Bells. Our next piece is Christmas Carol Fantasy. Thank you so much for being here tonight. We've got one final piece to conclude tonight's concert, A Babe is Born. Before we sing that piece, I'd like to just recognize some of my colleagues. Tom Cronin and Taylor Peak are my vocal colleagues here at Harlan Community, and it's just been a pleasure to work with them the past few years, and this year has just been really rewarding now that we're coming out of a weird time last year where performance wasn't really just readily available as it is now. So we're just very thankful for the opportunities we're presented with now. But I'd also like to thank Mrs. Jennifer Anderson for playing the piano for us. She's been just an absolutely wonderful colleague, very uplifting personality, and just a pleasure to work with. So thank you, Jennifer, so much. Like I said, our final piece is called A Babe is Born. We hope you enjoy. Thank you for being here. Please drive home safe.